Ahoy there guys, welcome back to another video of Mutiny Pirate Survival. This is part 2 of our tutorial series, and what we're going to do is we're going to pick up exactly where we left off from the first video by venturing out into the overmap. So let's get to it. So as we load out of our home zone here, we are featured and presented with the overmap. This is going to show us all of the other zones that are currently available. Now the sailor's jobs here, a crew member can be sent to gather resources and will return with loot after some amount of time. So let's go ahead and choose that island for example. Let's dispatch one sailor and away he goes. It's going to take an hour and 4 minutes for him to come back, and then once he's come back we can complete his errand, and this way we will find what type of resources that this sailor has. So what we can do with this is I can jump into here and gather some of my coins that I've taken so far. Yeah, we're just a little bit under unfortunately, so we will have to grab. There we go. And then let's go back and finish that off. Once he's done that, we can head back into the zone here. And this way we can complete his little mission. Now you have to go back to your home base in order for you to complete your sailor's missions. If not, the game is going to tell you to do just that. So after we've loaded back in, we'll be able to sort this one out. So the quest is updated once again. So that's part 1. Part 2 is, so we're going to take the resources and go back to the sailor. So you need to hit the sailor icon in the right hand corner, go complete. He's going to show us what he was able to get from that zone. Each zone, each sailor will get different resources, so you've got to keep that in mind as well. So let's go back to our little sailor friend over here. Let's have a chat to him. Let's complete that and go to the inbox. And we can take the items there. Fantastic. And then we can come back here and complete the second tutorial step. There we go. So for your troubles, you do get some coins, you do get some resources as well. My suggestion is with the coins, try not to spend them as casually as I have been doing in this video here. So you will get a lot more coins once you start doing bounties. So let's go ahead and track this quest here. So we need to go back to our sailor over here, and then we can complete this one, getting some more coin, which is always great. And what we need to do is we need to build a carpenter's workbench. So if we accept that one there, and we just need to build that. Okay, so we're going to craft planks and everything else in between. So let's go ahead and go to our workshop over here. There is a carpenter table that we can build. So let's go ahead and drop that there. And then now we need to craft. And there we go. So if we track the quest here, we're going to craft a certain amount of planks. So I'm guessing we're probably going to need a couple more from this. There we go. And then your sailor will eventually run over and he will start crafting that up for us. So our dude here is about to faint of hunger, so let's go ahead and feed him. As you can see, cooldown for this is 5 seconds. And as he's crafting along there, we can continue on with the tutorial. That's already gone there. So we need a certain amount of more planks that we need to craft, so let's go ahead and get him to do just that. There we go. So let's go ahead and complete that. And we've got ourselves an elegant vest. Now, while I am in this part of the menu here, any items that you get sent to your inventory, my suggestion is hang on to them, try and leave them there as best as you can. Don't worry about taking them out just yet, unless if you're absolutely going to be needing them right away. And if there's anything that you can keep in there, just keep in there, because you won't be able to return them back into the inventory here. Now over here You do have some items that you can purchase. There is the mystery gambler box over there that's free for every 60 minutes, so you can only hit that one time every hour, and this will give you a random resource. And over here, as you can see, you've got some starter packs. This is the Explorer set, fairly popular if you want to support the developers there. In the Australian dollar currency, it's $1.59. In the US, I believe it's 99 cents. Over here, you got your supplies, and again, these are just certain resources to get you started if you want to invest into the game, of course. You've got the bamboo branch, and then you've got the limestone here as well. As you progress in the game, these will change accordingly to the level that you are at your game stage. Your resources here, this is very important here. You can claim free resources every 24 hours. I would highly suggest that you make sure that you log back in every 24 hours to claim the free resources. Equipment. Transport. Now we'll get onto the subject about transport in a moment, but you do have the ability to have tar, which will be your fuel, quote unquote, as you'll have a little boat that you'll be able to sail across the seas with. Knowledge. We've got some knowledge over here. You can redistribute all of your stats if you do want to do that as well later on, and then you've got coins here, of course. And then from here, you've got the builder's menu here, some of the things that you can craft, which will be situated on the first 3 rows here. And this will have the, it's got like a little plank and a little rock as an icon with an exclamation mark. This will allow you to craft these items without the need of a workstation. As you can see, as you go down, you've got the little workstation icon. You do need the workstation in order for you to craft up these types of weapons, clothing, resources, food, whatever it might be. There we go. So we've completed the 6th tutorial step. So we've got to build a dovecote. Okay, so the dovecote here, let's go back into our workstations. Oops. Build menu first, workshops, and then this should be situated in the projects. So remember how we got the free cloth before? We do need the cloth in order to make the dovecote. So let's go ahead and jump into our inventory over here, and we can jump into here. Inbox it will be, grab the items, go back, open up your build menu, and then we can craft the dovecote. Now it doesn't stop there. Some projects that you do build and craft for yourself, you do need to gather other resources in order for you to complete the project itself. So in this case, we're going to need 20 scrap metal, we're going to need some thin leather, bamboo boards that we have been crafting, and we need some cane seeds. Now cane seeds are very easy to come by, so we can go over into the wild over here and just start simply picking some of these up. And what you'll find as well is that my dude is actually starving, so let's quickly feed our fella over here. Oop, I'm gonna have to quickly run around. As you can see, you can't intercept and go in between certain obstructions, so just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and use that, and I think he should be okay now. Perfect. So we'll come out over here and we can grab various bits of resources and things like that. As you can see, there is some prickly pear is what it's called. It's very similar to what the cactus looks like. But if you eat that, it also replenishes both food and drink at an even rate, which is fantastic. So if you guys are wanting to have probably like a universal or a very versatile resource, prickly pear does the job. So we'll just chop this fella down here. And how much cane do we got? We got 10 cane seeds. So we can head back and drop our cane seed there. We can definitely go over to here and grab ourselves some of those bamboo planks that we crafted up. And I think if we finish off these two, we can definitely finish off this part over here. So, whoop, I didn't actually take it. not a problem. There we go. And we're going to need some scrap metal, which I believe I should have some in here lying about. Now, scrap metal can be found in any location as well, pretty much anywhere. And we're going to need some thin leather, which we don't have at the moment. But what we'll go ahead and do now to finish off this video is that we will definitely jump out into the overmap now and check out the zones themselves. Okay, here we go. So once we've loaded into the map here, as you can see, your home base is situated here. Any green zones are your basic easy zones. Level 10, it says as a requirement, as a minimum to enter the zone. It's not so much that it's going to not allow you to enter these zones, but for your own safety and just so you know what type of enemies for you to expect, level 10 would probably be a good starting point, but if you really want to go in there early, I believe you can. And then you've got the skulls here on the left hand side that indicates what the intensity will be and how difficult it will be to complete the zone. And then here you've got the loot, you've got the resources, which will be stone. For the most part, you're going to get a lot of stone in this area. Bit of wood, bit of fibre, no metal. Back here, you've got the reverse, little stone, more wood, a little bit more fibre, no metal. Now you can find metals in different parts of the map here, so you can go over to zones such as this and you might find some basic nodes here. Over here, as you can see, the Tail Island is level 30. You will find a lot of buffaloes that you can get materials from, which is great. You do need some pretty decent weapons for that as well. The Sandy Island here will provide you some copper, which is a good resource. You will need a lot of copper and shale. Shale is going to be over on the Rocky Island, as you can see here. And then down here you've got the Luscious Island that you will find not only just bamboo, but you'll find some palm trees as well. And as you can see over here, you've got the Mountain Islands. And over here you'll find some uninhabited, unexplored islands. This will be along the edge here, and these will be your player versus player PvP that you can come and raid, and vice versa. You've got the Damned Island over here. These are going to be caves that will be situated inside the zone, and they are quite difficult. So I wouldn't recommend doing that until at least you have bronze weapons, whether they are melee or guns preferred. And you've got the Fang Island here again to increase to level 40 here, so you'll find some further resources. And then you've got the Dead Island here, and you'll find some resources over here as well. You've got the North up here, and these will be a lot more harder than the zones that I've just been discussing. You've got the shallow waters. You do need your boat in order for you to travel over there, so you can unlock the North. So to do that, you will need to wait until the timed event, which will be the Dead Man's Chest event. Now the Dead Man's Chest event is an event where you find resources for your boat. So let's go over to the boat here. And as you can see, we have a skeleton there. Now this is part of the Halloween event, which will eventually disappear. So this won't be something that you'll find straight away, but this is your slipway. The slipway will advise you of resources that you do need to get, and once you've gotten those certain resources there, then you can create your boat and basically head ashore to the shallow waters to unlock the North there. Anyway, this is going to go ahead and leave it as a first initial introduction of the game. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one here. Let us know by commenting down below, hitting the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. Anyway guys, I will catch you in another video.